right, so good night. We have our CEO in the house. So I want to welcome every one of you, my Opulence Global Nation family, and of course, our valued guests. Yes, my name is Tonya Dean, and again, I am your host this evening, and I am very, very excited to be your host and honored this evening. Now, before we really get started, let me introduce you to our dynamic speaker who will inspire you with his knowledge and experience in the MLM space. His name is Mr. Ramin Mesgarlu. He is the CEO and founder of this company. He's built 4 multi-million-dollar MLM businesses as a distributor. He's founded MLM's premier and most prestigious company, ranked top momentum company in the industry during the pandemic by businessforhome.org in 2020. He was voted world's top MLM compensation plan expert twice. He was voted world #2 all-time MLM emer by Business for Home. One of the first Network Marketing Hall of Fame inductees, along with Paul, Zane, Falza, and others. He was nominated for Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year. He's featured in the Networking Times as a master networker, He was featured twice in the American Business Journal, one of which was with Warren Buffett on the cover. He founded MLM's most advanced MLM university called the Forensic Networker. Now, you may ask yourself if he was born with special talents. Probably not. But at the end of the day, he did what was necessary to move from being just an MLMer to being a CEO. And as he says, we all start at the same place, but some of us decide not to stay there. And his mantra is keep evolving. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me turn the call over to our esteemed presenter this evening, our CEO, Mr. Ramin Mesgarlu. Take it away, sir.
Thank you very much. You are so good at what you do. I think I'll give you this job forever because you're just that good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, forensic warriors. I am tired, and being tired too. And then I was just invited for dinner with family, and we had lots of Chinese food and rice and all that stuff. You know what happens when you eat too much rice, right? It wants to put you to sleep. All right, but we're not going to sleep. We're going to talk some important things. I wrote this training I want to talk about tonight, and so I can teach it to you. But as I read it, I thought, you know what, this is a really good closer for a PowerPoint. So I've asked our graphic team to actually put this into a format, and basically 10 reasons why you should join Opulence Luxury E-commerce Club. So this is, really for the prospects, right? So, but it's so logical. We're going to add it to the PowerPoint. So now under your tour, your prospects, this is the final slide that they're going to see, because that's the moment that they have to make a decision on. That's the moment. I talk about how Leah Coco says, more money is lost in America due to non-decision than bad decision, because people don't like to make a decision. And a lot of people who have prospects, they're afraid to ask for the sale. That your prospect is afraid to make a decision, but you need to lead. You need to lead. So I'm always coming up with tools on how we can put steps in there that directs them in the right direction. You still have to close the deal. You still do. But, maybe you can put them in the right mindset. So I wrote this training for you to do it here, but I think it's a really good slide to finish the tour with. So I'm going to take you through it. So 10 reasons why you should join Opulence Luxury E-commerce Club. Imagine your prospecting at a tour, gone through the packages, the comp plan. The final slide is they try to make a decision why they should launch the email, why they should become an operator. Well, let's cover all the bases. people will take one or more of these reasons why they should do it. First, personal reasons. Maybe they have some type of health concern that they're trying to address. They see our products, okay, either themselves or somebody they know can use these products. That's the first reason why they would join. Now, maybe there's a health issue, maybe there's a concern somewhere. So that's maybe it's money, right? I mean, maybe at that moment, they don't have a job, or they have a job, but they don't like it, or they need extra revenue stream, and a lot of people are stressed right now, the mortgages, interest rates, all of that, they just need a revenue stream. So first reason why somebody would want to say yes to you at a meeting is personal reasons, from product side or money side, business side, financial side. Number one, personal reasons. Number two, because not everybody will, everybody loves money, but not everybody's really motivated by it for many reasons, Maybe because I don't think they can have it. They're afraid of becoming rich. This is very, very much a reality. They don't think it can happen to them. Or some people think they're healthy anyways. They don't know what's going on in their bodies, but they have no pain yet, right? So the product and the business should be enough, personal reasons, why everybody should get in and become an operator, but it's not. So number two is passion. Safe from revolution. This is good for the environment. This is good for people. Protects children. We keep talking about fluoride, SLS, all these chemicals that in every household in the world. We can change. A lot. This is a case where people sometimes do things. A lot of times, will do things for other people that they will not do for themselves. We do things for other people. We do things even for our pets that we will do for ourselves. Passions. First is personal. Second one is passion. Safe from revolution. People say, you know what? Those are good products. We can help people in our country with these products. We can, not put those chemicals in the environment. We will use safer products for the environment. We can save people's children. They don't put that poison in their mouth twice a day till they get older and they get all these problems and wonder how it happened, right? So second reason why somebody would join, and you got to learn how to explain these things, right? Is passion. Let's go change the world together. Let's go help the world, one household at a time. Protecting children, humanity, one home at a time. Passion. First was personal, themselves. Second is passion for other people. So, and you're going to find a lot of people which have met last 30 some odd years in MLM who tell you, I'm doing this not for the money. I'm doing this because I'm passionate about our cause. I'm passionate about our direction and our mission statement. This is another reason why you should know the company's mission statement. You should memorize, you should understand that it's a great conversation piece. You'll impress people. You look impressive when you know the company's mission statement, right? Just one of the reasons why people would launch, actually, a business was because of the mission statement. Because we're in a luxury business. What percentage of the population have access to that? 1%. So my whole concept of even the name opulence.com. Opulence. What's opulence? Epitome of luxury. Epitome of luxury. It's the top of, it's the peak, right? So the mission, one of the missions was basically to that opulent living is no longer reserved for the elite. Everybody who joins Opulence can start living an opulent life from day one. In your package is included with some shopping credit, where you can go get the luxury bag. You know how many times I've heard people tell me in the last 18 years, they would never own luxury anything if it wasn't because of Opulence. Do you know that? They would tell me they would never own a luxury jewelry. They would never own a designer bag. They would never own a designer shoes. They would never, if it wasn't for this company, they would never ever be able to own one. It's incredible. It's powerful mission. So that's taking the 99%, getting them to taste and start living the opulent living that's been only reserved for the 1%. So first was personal, second is passion, is other people. Number 3, logical. It's logical. Why people should become an operator with Opulence. It's logical. Cost transition. They buy the stuff from someone else's mall. Shop your mall. It's logical, right? Like you buy your stuff from someone else's grocery store. If you have a chance to have your own grocery store, it's logical to have your own. You buy things at wholesale, you use it at wholesale. 30 use cases. You're already doing it anyways. You're already doing it. Your prospects are already doing it. Before they met you, they were doing it. So it's logical that it cost transition into Opulence Mall as opposed to whatever else they're buying from. Whatever they're buying their stuff from also is multiple places, right? They have to go multiple places to buy what they buy. Here, the 30 use cases is one place, and you get it at a wholesale cost. It's logical, makes sense. So people will join, become an operator, first for personal reasons, health, money. Second, passion, the world, changing the world, one household at a time. 3, it's logical, cost transition. Instead of giving to billion-dollar companies that are trying to dominate the world, same people spread it to some other companies who are doing some good things for the world. If you can own your own, it's like that commercial. I love the company so much I bought it. That's what happens with Opulencers. They come to try the product, they love it so much, and they buy the company. They start their own Opulence Mall, become operators. Number 3 is logical, cost transition. Stop shopping other people's mall, shop your own mall. Makes sense, it makes complete sense. So number 1, personal. Number 2, passion. Number 3, logical. Number 4, economical. Economical. Just in one area alone, most countries give you tax benefits by owning a household business. Just one thing alone. In Canada, by the way, average Canadian pays 25.1% income tax. Average. People like me is at 53.5. Average is 25.1% income tax. And most countries give you tax benefits when you run a home-based business. Economical, makes sense. I mean, spending $1,900 and you get yourself an Opulence Mall, now you're saving $10K a year or more on tax write-offs that you couldn't do before. How amazing is that? I mean, it pays many times its weight in savings. Economical. I mean, tax is just one thing. But when you take a look at some of our products, they're highly concentrated. You buy it at wholesale with a Smart Buy discount, they're like a 37% discount. Some of you guys already shop expensive boutique-like style stuff anyways. Many people go to buy their shampoos, not from a grocery store, they buy from salons, they buy from boutiques. And some of those places, of course, are selling to a retail. And they're charging even more than designer brands like us. They know that's good, but they charge even more. I've seen shampoos in hair salons of $80, $90. And guess what? It's still got SLS, the chemical you don't want. It's still got a bunch of stuff you don't want. Still got the synthetic smells you don't want. So, number 4, economical. We take a look at, I know people who consider themselves health conscious. They have series of health products that they use, like 20 pills a day. Like I actually know people who take like 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. I mean, here you're going on the fountain of life, you shelf everything else. It saves you a fortune. How about medication? How many people do you know that want medication once they've gone on our product lines and they stop paying for the medication? Right? Economical. It makes sense. It makes sense. Right? Number 5, convenient. Everybody likes convenience, right? Convenient. With drop ship program that we have, ship all over the world, not just to you, to your customers. Instead of you going around, hit traffic, go to mall to mall to mall to mall, you know what's in your mall. You place an order with dropship, not just for you, for everybody. Instead of you going, buying stuff, bring it for somebody else or get it shipped to someone else. We do this all the time. Somebody else said, hey, I like that. Can you get it for me? We dropship all over the world for you. Convenient. You buy your stuff, convenient. You don't need to go buy your shampoos and toothpaste and all that stuff, your shoes and bags. Hey, listen, there's 27 gifting occasions a year in Canada. 27 gifting occasions. Mother's Day, Valentine's, birthday, Christmas, all this stuff. And in your country, your culture, it's the same. It's the same. How many people have a birthday celebration in your family this year? So stop going out there, stop looking for every time for someone. You can plan ahead with our revolutionary Smart Buy system, shopping credit system, and just plan ahead. Just plan ahead. You know, I know some people, what they do is that because the family know that what they're doing, and the family have this wish list of what they want, and these guys know what those wish lists are, and the family is anxious. They know that, you know, as the next, you know, Christmas, whatever there's gifting occasion, that they may get the wish list. The Smart Buy program is amazing. I mean, the stuff you use all the time gets shipped to directly, automatically, done, boom. And what's nice about this, it's not like an auto ship program other companies have where you have to pay every time. Here, it just uses your shopping credit, right? You can use your Opulence currency. Smart Buy, it happens. The shopping credits could have happened 2 years ago when you bought your package, when you launched your mall, and you placed an order this month with it. How amazing is that? You know, we got people that join us that launched the mall like 17 years ago, 18 years ago. They still order stuff like 18 years ago. So that's convenient. All the gifting occasions. All the times you have to go to the store to get shampoos and toothpaste and all this stuff. All the times that you have to, you know, something breaks, rips, go mall to mall to mall to mall to try to find whatever it is that you need, bags, shoes, whatever it is. Here, you know what's in your mall. You already got it on your wish list, and you order it whenever you want it. It gets drop shipped to you all over the world. And here's the best part about it. In your country, you're limited to what is in your country, or even worse, in your area, in your city. That's what the mall carries, whatever it is. Unless you're going to travel far, you usually go to the closest mall and pick up whatever they have. Here, it's your laptop, it's your phone. And the best fashion that comes from 30 some odd designers from around the world comes to you from Canada. How awesome is that? And you don't have to leave your home to get it. Convenient. Convenient. So we talk about number 1, personal. Number 2, passion. Number 3, logical. Number 4, economical. Number 5, convenience. Number 6, business income. We talked about passion earlier on. Have the passion to save children, whole household, environment, whatever that is. You can turn that passion into business, one home at a time. Make a recommendation, get paid. Get paid to wear. Remember that slogan with fashion? Every time you wear something, your watch, your shoes, bag, somebody says, hey, nice shoes, nice bag. You got that, of course, all the time. Nice jewelry, earrings, whatever. I get paid to wear this. So you can turn your passion into income. You can turn your passion of getting fluoride on people's homes and get a lifelong residual income on that account, on that passion. I mean, we always go out and try something. Sometimes we like it, we recommend it. We never get paid. When we go out and recommend a product or service or a movie, nobody writes us a check. But here, you recommend all the products that you love, 30 use cases. When people use it, you get a check. Number 6, so it just makes sense, right? I mean, stop going to someone else's mall, buy all this stuff and recommend it and get nothing for it. You shop Opulence Mall, you get all this great stuff, and recommend it, you get a check for it. It just makes sense. Business income. Number 7, retirement. I mean, who can now have any type of guarantee for retirement? Nobody. I mean, just nobody. Not even the 1%. Maybe the 1% of the 1%, but I'm telling you, with the way the inflation is and all the stuff that's going on, no one really has that guarantee anymore. So it's really, really nice, because here's the reason why. The currency is losing its value. So people who work all their lifetime and they put a bunch of money in the account, and that money is losing its value 10 to 15% a year, just being sitting cash in the bank, because everything is getting more and more expensive. So somebody who thought they had $1 million in the bank last year, this year they still got $1 million, except it's only worth $850 because of inflation. If in some things, inflation was 20%, 30%. So every year, year after year after year, eventually $1 million is not going to buy you much. So how do you have retirement plans with, even if you have cash? Even if you have cash. See, when you run a business like Opulence, we don't worry about that. Why? Because we buy products and we sell products, and it doesn't matter what happens to the money, the product value remains. So right now, maybe buy a very fancy watch for $3,000. Next year, inflation goes by say 10%. The watch doesn't, so it's not $3,000 anymore. Now the watch is $3,300. Not just ferry, anything, tomatoes, anything. Why do you think you pay more in the grocery store for everything? It's not because they become expensive. It's because money loses value. $10 bought you, I don't know, a kilo of tomatoes last year. Now $10 buys you, 10% less. Or a kilo of tomatoes now costs you $12. So you want a business that sells goods, services, because those things maintain the value while the money keeps on losing its value. I mean, this stuff is important stuff. We don't talk enough about it. So you don't want to guarantee the retirement. You build a business. You build a business. You put together 1,000 people on Smart Buy, and 1,000 people on Smart Buy get you a really, really nice monthly residual income, lifelong. The same 1,000 accounts 10 years from now, doesn't matter how much the currency has collapsed, because the price of our products remain, the value remain, because it goes up, if you will, with the collapse. If the price goes down, that means now we pay more for goods, right? So it is. So now your income is intact. Nothing changes for you, because you're trading goods for currency. Good. It's not money sitting there that later on has to be converted to goods where it's lost most of its value. Money in the bank by itself is not good, right? That's what they always say. You need to hedge your investments, hedge your cash. Cash, last 5,000 years of history, I mean, the average life of a currency is about 80 to 100 years. That's what US currency is about to die too, 70, 75 years from now. It's about to go down too. So we take a look, go back to 5,000 years of history, currencies only last about 100 years. Right? So now we're at a point that as currencies go down to zero, goods and services, especially goods, they just get more and more expensive, right? Because the currency has no value, right? So what do? We make products. We make products. And we make products that you need to buy. We need to make products that you need to use. Got 30 use cases. So retirement is not cash in the bank. Even if you had it, the vast majority of people don't even have that. Even if you had it. So what retirement is residual income, because that comes from product sales. And it doesn't matter where the value of the currency in your country is, you're fine. You're fine. I saw the best ad for MLM pitch. I think one of the best I've ever heard in my 35 years. It was Amway, the granddaddy of all. Best pitch. Now, here's what they said. MLM is all about get rich quick stuff. MLM is all about get rich quick. Good companies, 5 years, whatever. Ponzi schemes, 2 months, right? Amway had they had this pitch. I thought that's good. And the business is very hard to build. So they need a pitch like this because to manage expectation, because it is a slow progress, right? So here's what the pitch says. Hey, we should use that. And then they're saying, look, if you want to guarantee yourself a retirement that you want, they're thinking what? They're thinking 40 years down the road, 50 years down the road. So then you build this Amway business. And when that's what I was saying, how would you like to you start now and when you retire 20, 30, 40 years from now, that you would have a 6-figure retirement income. It's nice. It's a good pitch, right? A 6-figure, like they talk about 100,000, not 6-figure. How would you like to have $100,000 retirement income when you retire? It's a good pitch because how many retirees make 100 grand a year? Right? How many? Like none. So we have to look at it this way because you're going to work anyways. You have a job anyways, right? Might as well build your Opulence business. So when you retire, you're not stuck on the government pension or your company pension, which is nothing, right? So while you're working anyways, build your Opulence business. And when you retire, have a dream retirement, your desired retirement. Now in Amway, that's 100K a year. It's good income. We could do a lot better here. We can do a lot better here. Like how many people we have in this company, we're giving them. You can argue. I know my guys don't like to hear this. You can argue that most of my guys at the top, girls at the top, like semi-retired. Even though they're not, even though they're not maybe talking about it, yeah, they are. They're semi-retired. Maybe I don't know, except for Renee works his brother. But I'm just saying, most of them are semi-retired, right? I mean, you are when you don't have to maintain a full-time job. You're semi-retired. So retirement number 7, guarantee your desired retirement with Opulence lifelong residual income. So I know for sure, a person who launches their Opulence email tonight becomes an operator tonight, right? I can guarantee you, we can tell somebody who becomes an operator tonight that they will have $100,000 retirement income when they retire. We can guarantee that. There's no way you can be in Opulence for that long and just be active and not have that income. I don't think it's possible. And some people have done that in less than a year. Forget about that. You mean to tell me somebody can be here 10 years working the business and not have that income? I'm talking regularly working the business. I don't think that's possible, let alone 20 years. Let alone, look, you're working anyways in a job. So next 20 years, 30 years, keep building. Cost transition, right? You cost transition, so you're saving some money there, and you're not spending money at someone else's mall. So you're basically using your stuff and you're promoting your stuff next 10, 20, 30 years. And at retirement, you'll be in really good shape. But you can keep doing the job thing for the next 30, 40 years. And at retirement, you'll be pretty stressed. Looking at a pension. I don't know about you guys, where you live. In Canada, pension is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. They're starving. They're starving. And this is supposed to be one of the better countries. It's the same everywhere, right? So how about we look at it that way? While we do our job to pay our bills now, let's operate our opulence model. Let's do cool cost transition. Let's do some better products, provide, save our home and our children, our health. While we do that, we promote the benefits. While we do that, we build a portfolio of other households that will do cost transition. And eventually, we're going to have a portfolio of a whole bunch of homes cost transition into Opulence Mall as opposed to the regular mall. And they're healthier, they're happier, and you got lifelong residual income. Just makes sense? Just me. Good or great? If it's great, show me. Because I think it just makes a lot of sense. It just makes a lot of sense. Number 7 was retirement. Number 8, legacy. Now remember, prospect is sitting there, and obviously everybody that sees Opulence plan, I mean, it looks good. There's nothing bad there, right? Whether they join or not is a different story. But everybody looks at the PowerPoint, the information is good, the company looks good. So now we're giving them all the reasons, personal reasons why you should join. Passion, that's other people, right? Logical, makes sense. Shop your mall. Economical, just the tax savings alone. Business income, recommend, get paid. Retirement, everybody worries about retirement. Everybody worries about retirement, right? So now they have a nice, fuzzy, warm feeling knowing that when they get to retirement, they are building a business on the way there. That could be 5 years down the road, 10 years, 15, 20 years, 30, 40 years, whatever it is. They could build their retirement today. Job people can't say that. Job people, they pay the bills, or whether maybe they save a little bit. But we know what's going with inflation, the savings are losing their value. What you need at retirement is residual income. You need cash flow. That's what you need. Not the cash you try to save over 40 years that every year loses 10 to 15% of its value. So, number 8, legacy. Why should you build this? Why should I join? Well, it'd be nice to leave a legacy behind. My kids, legacy of success. I built something nice for the family, for the kids, next generation, the legacy of success. Daddy did something good. How about legacy of care? I spent the last 30 years transitioning, household saving, household helping kids from fluoride, these other chemicals, poisons, into safe from revolution. I mean, that's priceless. How many people will not have to suffer through all these hundreds of diseases out there because we transitioned them into safer product lines? How many thousands or tens of thousands of people they're going to feel better using a safe from revolution products, a fountain of life, because you spent the last 25 years of your life promoting it. I mean, here's a reason why people do charity work, for a reason, philanthropy for a reason, right? They feel good, they want to help. I think everyone wants a legacy of success, legacy of being caring, legacy of selflessness, legacy of giving back. You can do that here. You can do that with our Safe Home Revolution products. You can do that with our opportunity. You can bring people out of poverty. Doesn't matter where in the world they are. You can open doors for people all over the world because, like, how many opportunities allows you to be able to build outside your city, even better, outside your country, even better. What opportunity can bring the world, put in your palm of your hand, for you to draw income from? So number 8 is legacy. Number 9, supporting progress, not profits. This is really important. Maybe people should think about this a lot more than they are. I know they're not, because if they were, we wouldn't have a Procter and Gamble right now. See, the big multi-billion-dollar companies, all they care about the cheapest cost of production to maximize their profits. That's why we have fluoride in everything. Everybody knows for the last 30 years that thing is toxic, it's deadly. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that these food preservatives, the salt, the oils, all this stuff in the food you eat, everybody knows those things are deadly. Yet they put it there because they could use better stuff. They're not. They use GMO type, ingredients or even foods because they're cheaper to make, faster to make, not good for you, but that's what they do. That's what these big, large companies do that you use and support every single day. But I know for me, for example, I don't remember the last time, it was at least 15 to 20 years, the last time I bought meat from a grocery store. I always call some farmer. There's always farmers. I help them, I support them. They're good people. They work hard. I pay a little bit more for my meat, but it's organic, it's better for me. I support them the last 20 years, 25 years, and not go to a grocery store. Right? The bigger companies, they will sell you poison for profits. But there are some really good smaller companies like Opulence. We make good stuff. We make good stuff. We care for you, we care for people we don't know. We care for the environment. We create the stuff based on the best information science that we have. That we know that the customer will get good results out of it. We know it's saving them because they're not using the junk that they can find in the store. We know it's good for the environment. We know. So there are companies like Opulence that care about quality and progress. We keep on doing research. We're creating the best products out there, and we're constantly testing it. Right now, we're creating phytoclinical. Right now, we're creating the collagen, right? There are companies like us that are constantly investing into progress. The bigger companies don't do that. The bigger companies are all about profits. All about profits. So number 9, how about you supporting progress and not profits? Supporting independent companies that create better products versus a larger company that just doesn't sell you anything. They give you poison, cancer, everything for profits. Right? And by the way, I'm not alone. I mean, there's a lot of people who care about this stuff. Right? There's a lot of people who care about this stuff. And we just have to let them know our flag is up. We're one of those companies you're looking for. We really need to get the word out there. But some of your prospects would sit in the room and say, you know what, I like this company. Because their mission is my mission. Everything they talk about is me. Everything I've been thinking about my entire lifetime, this company is already doing it. That's why it's here. It's on the list. Supporting progress, not profits. And a lot of people would do that just because we're doing the right thing. We're giving back. They want to support that. Why do you think people like Tesla? They like Tesla because Elon is different, right? To him, it's all about humanity. He wants to help. He wants to save the humanity while everyone else is doing stuff to kill humanity. So people believe in his vision. I don't drive an electric car, but I like him, right? People believe in his vision. I use Starlink program though. I'm an investor in his companies. So supporting progress, not profit. That was number 9. And number 10, last one, exclusivity. I mean, our whole slogan is about living your opulent lifestyle. How many of you even thought about that before Opulence? How many of you ever thought, you know what? You know that lifestyle that the 1% elite live? I want to do that right now. Or I can do that, or I have an opportunity to do that. Vast majority of people never even think about that. It's just not in their vision. It's not in their life's menu. It's just not there. They don't even go to back of the menu because they know that's the area they can't touch. They can't see exclusivity. When you join Opulence, when you launch your Opulence Mall, when you become an operator with Opulence luxury e-commerce platform, from day one, you can use your shopping credits and get that luxury bag you always wanted, get the luxury shoes, designer shoes you always wanted. You can work with the revolutionary Smart Buy program and shopping credit system. You can go get that fancy watch you never thought it was possible. You can start bathing yourself in a luxury shampoo. The experience that captive and sensual can bring. Before that, it was all the chemical stuff, that's less foamy stuff you buy from the grocery store. Dry all your skin up, right? Dry your scalp, cause hair loss. All of that. That's so before Opulence. None of that existed for vast majority of people. Very few people that could go spend $80 to get the right shampoo at the right place. But that's not for most people. And here, Opulence brings that elite lifestyle to most people, to the masses. Exclusivity. Number 10, living your opulent lifestyle, where outside this company, it's not even possible. It's not even possible for most people. So prospect sits there, and they're all good. Maybe they agree to all of it, maybe. But I know there's 1 or 2, 3 of them that's going to strike a chord with them. This is a great. Obviously, I've taken my time explaining this. You can't go as long as I have on the slide. You do it very quickly. But I think this is a good closer. So that's why I said get Ivy to make this into a PowerPoint slide. This is a great slide for your hotshot closer. That could be your LD 2s and 3s and 4s. That could be your corporate staff that's visiting. That could be whoever your closer is. You should have one in every tour. This is a great slide for them. Let's go through it one more time. 10 reasons why you should join Opulence Luxury Commerce Club. Number 1, personal. Maybe you have some health issues. You want to use the product for those health issues. Maybe you don't have a job or you need an extra revenue stream. It's a compensation plan. Personal. Number 2, passion. That's the other people. For other people. Passion, helping the world. One home at a time. Protect children, humanity. One home at a time. Save from revolution. One home at a time. Passion. Number 3, logical. It makes sense. Don't buy from someone else's mall. Buy from your own mall. Cost transition. Shop your mall. 30 use cases. You do it with or without Opulence, you're doing it anyways. Right? So it makes sense that you do it with Opulence and not someone else's mall. Number 4, economical. Right? Imagine all the drugs you wouldn't be taking because you're taking care of yourself. Imagine, how much all these other products you put aside and just use 1 or 2 products. Imagine, the tax savings you're going to get, right? The tax savings. By the way, we don't talk about these things, but when you go to your mall, everything you buy, you're going to pay GST on it, right? It's a sales tax you pay every time you shop your mall in your country, on your shampoos, on your toothpaste, you're paying tax. Well, you don't pay tax when you live outside Canada shopping your mall. Why? We don't charge a sales tax. You get a tax free. We ship you, if you're in Canada, you pay the tax. If you're not in Canada, most of you aren't, we ship you, you shop your Opulence Mall tax-free. We should think about that. We should talk about that stuff. Number 5, a convenient dropship program all over the world. Smart buy program with automatic shipments, tax-free. Automatic shipments comes to you. Number 6, business income. Tell your passion, your giving. You know, I mean, you know, whatever you're doing, now you get paid for it, right? Getting paid to wear, getting paid to recommend, getting paid to care. I love that. Getting paid to care. How good is that? Turning your passion one home at a time, cost transition, 30 use cases, one home at a time into business income, lifelong residual income. Number 7, retirement. Who can predict their retirement? No one. Here you can. Here you can. Go build a 5-figure monthly business through this, one home at a time. Go build a 6-figure business, one home at a time. Maybe you're young, you have to put in 30 years to retirement. Great, you got more time to build that desired retirement. Maybe you don't have a lot of time. Maybe you only got 5 years, 10 years. Okay, let's move a little bit faster and let's take full control of our retirements, one home at a time. It's called cost transition. Number 8, legacy. Who doesn't want to be a hero to their kids? Who doesn't want to be a hero to their country? Who doesn't want to be known as someone who gave back, as someone who gave a hoot, as someone who did the right things, as someone who cared? Legacy is important. Everybody wants that. Legacy of success. Imagine building an empire, pass it on to the next generation, give it back to your kids. When you're gone, the spouse takes over. In this company, we've had people who've actually passed away, and there's a couple of people work, and the spouse took the check every month. We still pay them. This is incredible. If you pass your business on to the next generation, I try to do that with a traditional business. Of course, you can't do it with a job. You don't go to the job, there's no money for this spouse, right? So legacy is important. Success, caring. Oh, that person cared for a lot of people. Do not part for humanity. You feel good inside, right? You feel really good inside that you're doing what you can for humanity. Legacy, number 8. Number 9, supporting progress, not profits. Instead of loading the world with more plastic and chemicals and SLS and all this other junk, vaccines and all this junk, why don't we rid the world of one household at a time from as much as we can help through our Safe Home Revolution? One home at a time. And as a company, you support us, and we're going to keep creating revolutionary products that we keep on providing, you know, supporting the environment and the people to be healthier and with better products, supporting progress, not profits. So think of yourself, when you go buy something from grocery store and you don't even look at the label, you don't even know in the back of the toothpaste that you used till now, it has a poison warning on it. You didn't know, you never looked. You never looked. So you probably have some of those toothpaste in your home because you don't use it anymore, but it's still sitting there. Just look at it. But that's what you were supporting until Opulence. Why would we support that? Why would we? You know what they found in the water systems of the world in that video? We watched it yesterday. And the water system, they found all kinds of chemicals. Of course, every medication you take, of course, when you go to the bathroom, whatever, it goes in the water system. And they found all kinds of chemicals, whether you use medication or not. It's in your water. It's in your water. That water goes to the crops. It's in the DNA of the crops. You've got the fluoride. They found a lot of fluoride in the water too. Again, toothpaste, all this stuff. So that's what's going on. And with Opulence, we come up with counter products to help the world get back, and at least to slow down as much as we can. At least we're not contributing. How about that? We're not contributing to that. Supporting progress, not profits. Independent companies like Opulence that create better products versus large corporations that sell anything for profits. Number 10, exclusivity. Only opportunity vast majority will ever have to live their opulent lifestyle. And that starts maybe with that watch That's us, maybe that jewelry, the necklace, the earring, you know, it's all this gorgeous 1,000 SKUs of luxury. 1,000 ways to do it in Opulence. Day one, you launch your LAP, go get your designer piece. Boom, opulent lifestyle. It starts from day one. You start building, we put you in a luxury car. Keep building, we put you in a more luxury car. Keep building, we put you in an exotic car. I mean, that stuff happens here. You keep building, put you in first class Emirates, private jet, take you on luxury cruise, take you on exotic vacations. It's all right here in your opulence compensation plan. So number 10 is exclusivity, where you get to live like the 1% elite. And even better, some stuff we do, it's so exclusive. Vast majority of my friends never experienced, because the people I know, they're wealthy people, but they envy the stuff that I do for the company. It's like, your people get to go to these type of places because they watch my Instagram and this is what our people qualified for. So exclusivity, you get to live that opulent lifestyle that even the 1% a lot of them don't get to live, or don't get to do. They're busy or whatever it is. So 10 reasons why you should join Opulence Luxury Commerce Club. Okay, so we're gonna add this to the tour. The challenge is to try to get it all in about 10 minutes as a closer. I think it's a good closer. I mean, it can be done. It can be done. I kind of, went out because this is training. It's an hour, so we gotta, I kind of poured it on. You don't have to do what I just did. We kind of go through this, and I think it's a good way to close the tour. So do you like it or not? Good or great? Let's open up this the lines and tell me which one's your favorite. Which one's your favorite? Somebody can write maybe in the chat group. Actually, let me just copy and paste. Maybe it works. Let's see if it works here. Chat. There we go. Host, panelists, everyone. Here we go. I put it here for you guys. All right, put your hand up. Who wants to share? Go to the list and tell me which one is your favorite. Or maybe all, maybe some.
Wow. So that was really awesome. I'm gonna start. I love
I love it. That's leadership. There you go. There you go.
Yes, I'm gonna get the ball rolling. I love every single one of those reasons. But for me, the one that really stands out, or the two that really, really stand out, is retirement and, of course, legacy. Because the way things have been going, I mean, like right now in Barbados, the government just raised our retirement age from 65 to 67. And in a couple of years, it's supposed to go up to 68. So as time goes on, obviously, they're going to keep carrying up the retirement age. And the thing is everyone going to be strong enough, or is everyone going to be happy enough to be able to continue working every time the retirement age goes up? I know I won't be, right? I don't want to continue to be in a job that I don't like and it's not satisfying for me. There's not a whole lot of gratitude. And then the fact that I can leave this business to my son or to a close friend of mine, I mean, that really puts the icing on the cake. Everything else is gravy, but that puts the icing on the cake for me. So that is just my take. Thank you very much for sharing that. So we have two persons right now with their hand up, and so we're going to start with Delano. I hope I pronounced your name right. I am going to allow you to speak, so you can go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hello, good night. I didn't even realize I had my hand up. I didn't know I had my hand up.
That's okay. Say hello to the team.
Yeah, but I personally like all the I like the entire list. Obviously retirement is very important because you want to have the resources necessary when you get older. You're going to need a lot of resources later on, especially as healthcare prices increase. Although we want to be in good health, so that's very important. And then there's the economic and logical aspect of the business, which I like as well. Yeah.
Very good.
And
Thank you for
obviously, yeah, for sure, a legacy is a business that you can leave for family and friends. So being able to leave a legacy through this business is also quite important with
Very good.
Opulence. All right.
Thank you. All right. We have our Director of Business Development of Asia. Mr. Rico is on.
Good evening, CEO Ramin. Hello to each and everyone joining us in this call. Wow, what an amazing call with regards to this amazing closing presentation. And I think this is very important. We've been very good in presenting the facts, the figures, the benefits of our business. But I think this will be the link in order for us to connect to the people that we talk to. It's more of what not what we have, but what we can do for them, what it can do for them. And I love each and every one of it, from personal passion, logical, economical, everything that is written on it, because it allows us to have that connection on what's important to the person that we are talking to. And I believe, Ramin, that this is something that our partners can be very well equipped, because I know that a lot of partners, a lot of people, just like me before, I'm very good in presenting the opportunity, but not so good in closing the people that I talk to, right? So this is a very powerful tool that we can use. It's all laid out in there, and we can establish that connection on what's really important for the person that we are talking to. We're not just here. It goes way beyond selling. And this is where the slide shows that we really care for them on what can we do for them rather than what can we get from them. So I love it. I mean, and especially the legacy, also the convenience, and making it more personal to the person that you're talking to. So thank you so much for this, CEO Ramin.
Wonderful. Let's get the word out, Rico. Let's get the word out to the world, and Opulence brings something really good to the world. We're just such a force. So let's get the word out.
Absolutely. Thank you, CEO Ramin.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. All right. Who else wants to share? We good then? Or someone else wants to come and share? You gotta put your hand up if you want to share. Okay. We have Brian Arundel. Oh, Brian.
Good evening, Ramin. Can you hear me?
Of course. Hi, Brian. Our LG2,
Brian. And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the Opulence family all around the globe. For me, again, there's three things that really resonate with me. One is the logical aspect of it, being able to cost transition things that you use, every day, and be able to, now transition those into things that you can buy from your business and be able to show people how they too can benefit from doing the same. The other thing that I really connected with when I saw the business a number of years ago was the economical aspect, which is the tax savings, where people in Canada, in essence, get a business for pretty much for free. When you look at, being able to move themselves from being an employee to being a business owner, and now being able to take advantage of a lot of the tax savings that are associated with that. And lastly is legacy. And for me, it's about creating something that I can pass along to the next generation and being able to make their life better than mine ever was. That's always been a key thing that I've always, strived for. And those are the three things that for me would be the drivers that would make me want to really move this business forward. So, thank you so much, Ramin. Obviously, you're great at marketing. You're great at sort of drilling down to some of the key factors that people should consider in making a decision like this, and it's definitely something that I think could be helpful for us in being able to move people in the right direction to making what we believe is the right decision for them. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brian. Absolutely. You know what's interesting? Before this tonight, you ask all the influencers, why did you launch? They'll tell you the product. They'll tell you the product because of whatever, and few will tell you the business, but mostly would say the product, and which is great, which is that's to be true. But now we know that maybe we would have had a lot more people launch with us and join Opulence had we shared some of the other reasons why people, maybe somebody already is using a bunch of products, or maybe they think they're not sick anyways, because some people think that way and they don't need this stuff, then maybe they wouldn't launch after the tour, right? But some of the other 6, 7, 8 things maybe is the one to click for them. Maybe it is the tax. Maybe it is that hope, the exclusivity. Maybe it is, oh yeah, I like those niche companies that are making a difference. Maybe it is a legacy. I think legacy is going to be a very important one. I think everybody wants to have a legacy. And I think everybody knows it's hard to do that in the job. The retirement is a big thing. And some people talk about that tonight. So again, this stuff will not come up before the slide. That's why I think it's important that we put the slide in the back of the tour and give people other things to think about. We got more hands up. Maria Baptiste, go for it. Jocelyn, go for it.
Hi, Ramin. Good morning, good evening to everyone.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Yes. For me, I want what you said earlier about the my passion turns into passive income. Yeah, I like that because I want to share. One of these days I will share in a Fountain of Life official how many customers, how many partners they message me, and then they told me I am a blessing from above because of our product. How many people already gave their gratefulness with our product, how they help their health, and of course about the legacy also, because right now my daughter, my eldest is LD2 and my youngest daughter is LD1. Only I'm waiting for the team to have the smart buy, but in position she's already LD2. So right now what I'm doing with my kids is I explain the vision I have. I already passed them what I see in Opulence Global, and why we have to stick with this company. And I will never forget the what my daughter said in our cruise. And she said, mommy, please, from now on we don't have to to go to other company. We just continue with Opulence Global. And last week she said, mommy, maybe I can help in a technical or what you call that, advertisement in social media.
Marketing.
She's the one doing the video clips.
Nice.
She's the one who posting in my page. And because they really see the difference of our life before with other company and with Opulence. They see the the changes in our lifestyle. So thank you so much. And we will continue with this, and we have no we know there's nothing second to this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, LD3. Jocelyn from Philippines, thank you for sharing. All right, who do we have? Maria Baptiste, go for it. LD2.
A pleasant good evening. Could you hear me, Mr. Ramin Mascala?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much. Again, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, our Opulence Global Nation. Thank you so much for having me on a call. Mr. Ramin, I absolutely love the whole 10 reason. I think it's very, very important for our business. But more importantly, I think I go with the 3 passionate because I'm very passionate about the cause, what we're doing, and I'm a product of the product. So I take that seriously and I love what I do. Number 3, I'll say again, the logic, also economic, because again, in Canada, again, you have the tax advantage. And also, I'll say for legacy, of course, I have my son and I'd like to leave whatever, God bless me with is pass it on to him and many others. But I think that's a great closer. I absolutely agree with you 100%. In the tour, we should add that for a close. I mean, one thing what I do, which I study closing too, I'm a good closer, but I think this is the bomb because it has everything that people are doing, they almost know about. But the fact of the matter is, as we explain it to them clear and distinctively, I think that will close it more effectively. So I just want to thank you so much for your ability, for your creativity. I mean, just the vision coming up with all these ideas. And no, people don't have no excuse. We have everything put in place. We just have to take action and go all the way. So a lot of us could retire earlier in the next 3 to 5 years and live the opulent life. As you say, the statement is opulence living is no longer for the most privileged. We provide an opportunity that the average person can hit a financial home run. But if you have the will, we got the way. So I think we have all what we need is just to go there and make it happen for all of us. Back to you, and thank you so much, Mr. Ramin Garcelo.
Thank you, LD2, Maria. All
Thank you,
right,
sir.
we have Fidelin. Go for it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning. Hi. Good evening, Ramin.
Where are you
It's
from?
nice to be, yeah. I'm grateful to be on this call. You probably haven't heard of me. I'm from the Philippines.
Nice.
I'd say, yeah, I was invited by Miss Jocelyn Aquino, and I'm here at the company for like roughly a year and so now. I just turned or celebrated my anniversary in Opulence last July.
Nice.
And I wanna talk based on a newbie perspective, I would say that really Opulence, the company showed me like there's a lot of opportunities for me to grow, especially when you mentioned at the very beginning of this call that a lot of people doesn't have that kind of luxury in their life. And I'd say I don't have it too. Like I don't have nice bags or luxury cars, but opportunities with Opulence Global, I know that one day I will have those things as well. One day I'll be like the rest of other great leaders in Opulence who get to at least brag about what they have now because of how well they do in the company and how much
The number one
income.
is personal. That's right now your why. For you was number one, personal reasons.
Yeah, I would say. And of course, passion, because I really like I joined Opulence because personally it helped my mom when she was diagnosed with a tumor in her ovary, and that got cured because of us trying Fountain of Life. And that from then on, I the family really use a Fountain of Life every day, and then we can't live without Fountain of Life. We use it, and then I get to share it with people I know, my friends, my relatives, and the aim is to always make sure that more and more and more people get to learn about how great that product is and how we can help them. And then we just have to get rid of that mindset that you have to present the product because you have to gain something from it, but more on
Passion. So number 2 is
helping. yeah,
and two for you.
helping people, and then income follows afterwards. So yeah, for more and more and more years to come, I would really love to be that person who get to push about great products in our company and the business as well, to help more and more people like me who would like to also experience that opulent kind of life.
Wonderful.
That's it
Welcome
for
home, Ferdinand.
all right. Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you at the Asia conference.
I definitely will be joining, and I hope to see you there.
You take care.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. Shamila Muhammad.
Hello, Ramin. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
First, I would like you to thank you for this is extraordinary training I think I've ever had. And it's a coincidence. 3 days ago, I was listening to one of the economists from Kenya. My sister's in Kenya. Are you there? He was saying that the greatest issue that the majority have during their retirement is a cash flow. So you say, I mean, among of all these 10 reasons, it's a retirement, it's economy, number 4, and retirement. Number 7, we need cash flow. I mean, when you retired, when you cannot work, when you cannot lift anything, no matter what kind of job you're doing, you need cash flow. And now the residual income is the cash flow. So, I mean, people have assets, they have lands, like back home in Africa. People have lands, have houses, have whatnot, but they don't have the cash flow. And this guy said that what happened, because they don't have cash flow, they have to depend on their kids. And if their kids cannot support them, they start selling those assets at the very low price. So they're losing what they gained while they had energy. So
for you, it's
economy,
number 6 and
retirement,
number 7 then on the
yes.
list.
Yes. Number 6. So 4, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Thank you, Ramin.
I love hearing it. Thank you, Shamila, for sharing that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. See, guys, make you think, huh? Because before this, if I asked you why you get in the product, some of you say for the money. Again, that would be number 1, right? And now you see that there's so many other reasons why we should be adamantly building our Opulence business. All right, Renee Liao, LD4, and Renee Liao, take us home.
Hello, good evening, CEO Remy Mesgarlu. How are you this evening?
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm always wrapped up.
Oh, you know what? Again, I thank you so much. This training was absolutely impeccable, and just like everyone else, I feel like this is actually the perfect closer that we've been needing in our tours. I can actually just sort of visualize and envision, at the end of every tour, just to ask our people who are sharing their testimonials to share with the audience, what it is that of the 10 things are they trying to achieve. And I think that can really inspire a lot of other people, of course, in the room, because there's always someone in the room that has the same kind of goals that you might have, right? And so I absolutely love it, and just wanted to share that that's already in our PowerPoint tour that's going to be shown, of course, at our big giant mega tour this Friday evening. If I can just share some quick recognition, of course, for this coming Friday tours event. Again, it is free for all of our guests. If you have bought your conference tickets, the evening tour is free for you. Otherwise, if you are a partner but you have not, you cannot attend the conference, it's our standard $10 at the door fee to be at the event. And I'm proud just to say and to actually to recognize that 2 of our top presenters will be in that room that night. You do not want to miss these amazing presenters. And they're none other than our LD4 Ifra Hassan, who's going to be taking us through the product tour. And of course, our amazing LD3 Brian Arundel will be doing the business portion. And of course, you're going to have so many incredible leaders, stories, and testimonials. You do not want to miss
Look
that
forward to that
event.
performance.
Oh, it's going to, I'm really excited to see, again, these 2 dynamites, of course, in action. And we have a wonderful host, of course, Drusilla. Now, and of course, just a quick final few words is that for the conference, today was supposed to be the last day to buy your tickets. We managed to stretch the tickets till tomorrow. The Hilton does need to know, of course, whether you want beef or chicken. You can buy tickets perhaps Thursday or Friday, but this is no guarantee that you'll have a meal. So please, 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 if you have not bought your tickets yet, go into your back office, buy it right away, or of course contact me and we cannot wait to this event. Everyone's looking forward to your incredible forensic networker training. Again, folks, you do not want to. If you got a glimpse of our CEO's training tonight, you have no idea what you are in store for on the whole entire Friday. You get our CEO for the whole entire day, teaching you, of course, the system on how to make a 5-figure monthly income in your first year, and that's exactly what I followed down to the T. So I'm just so pumped for everyone to get a chance to benefit from your training. And of course, we have some amazing things on Saturday, the party, the gala. It's going to be an incredible weekend. Do not miss it. And of course, we'll see you there. And thank you, Ramin, to the billion. To the billion.
To the billion. Thank you, LD4, Renee Liao. And our fearless hostess, take us home.